Hello, welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. Today I'm going to do a very special reading. I am still feeling a lot, very strongly, the effects of Pluto. So this is also inspired by that energy. So if it's something that you are also feeling this immense pressure coming from, I don't know, like the darkest recesses of your psyche, and it's trying to shape you into a whole new individual. It will resonate very differently for each person according to the astrological, your birth chart, and your transits and conjunctions and oppositions and tensions. Different energies will resonate differently, but I do think that this is something that is affecting the collective in a massive, massive way. It's so transforming, and I will do this reading focused on that energy, but also trying to bring some new features. So I'm also using the Ogam, and I am going to show you the cards that I drew previously so that you can choose what is your reading, or maybe more than one or all of them. So here we have the rune, the Ogam Oir. It's about sweetness and pleasure and intelligence. And this card is Eurynome. It's called, meaning it's ecstasy. It is about following your bliss and spontaneity and the surrender to the present moment and to your own nature and wildness. So sweetness and pleasure and ecstasy is very harmonious, right? So next we have Nuin, and this is about the connection of the macrocosm and the microcosm. So as above, so below, as within, so without. And the card is Brigid, inspiration. And we are also recently coming out from St. Brigid's Day, and the celebrations are still in our energy, I guess. And this is a card that is all about artistic endeavors and creative endeavors, and also sharing your art and having the fire. The relationships are making you feel connected, connecting to others through art and friendship. And it's a very pure and hearty feeling that I always get from this card. Next we have Sophia, but this rune here, this Ogam, this is Fern, and it's about divination and protection. And then we have Sophia with wisdom. So I guess this is telling us about how our wisdom, our own inner knowledge, the gnosis, which is Sophia, is maybe the source of our protection and also our ability to predict events. And next we have Untitled, and this is about direct action, this Ogam. And we have Demeter with feelings, emotions. So I guess we should learn more with this reading about how to act according to our feelings and emotions, and also how they shape our actions, maybe. Okay, so now I will leave you for a second to choose your card, and we'll see you soon. Okay, so let's do our first reading. I'm sorry, there's a dog that is barking. I think he's calling for his girlfriend. There's also another dog in the building that he loves very much, and sometimes he calls for her. So I'm sorry for that if it's in the background. And so let's see what we have for ecstasy. Eurynome. Conclusion. Stress. The creator. Success. Intensity. New vision. Okay. So let's see some more tarot cards. We have the Strength card, Four of Swords, Death card, and the Hierophant. Wow, we have 3 major arcana. This is I felt the intensity of this reading right away. I think that there's some rush. I feel like I'm in a rush, like I'm in stress. Although this is a card for ecstasy, and this ogam represents sweetness, pleasure, and intelligence, I kind of feel like this is about like overdoing something, because we have the stress and intensity. The intensity is pointing at the stress, like it's too stressful. I have to finish. I feel like it's like a race to the finish line, although it is a successful endeavor. I feel like it's a bit much at the moment. I feel like almost a little bit dizzy also from like this. It's very intense, very a lot of pressure. Like I feel a lot of pressure, and I feel like, okay, once I get this, I will manage to rest, but I just have to go, and it's very, very uncomfortable at the moment. And here you see like the strength, like it's an intensity, strength, stress, go, do something and finish line, and then I will, change. So I will get some advice, because I'm feeling like, oh my god, this is a bit much. We have to kind of solve this. There needs to be more space, I feel. 6 of Cups with pleasure, the Star, the Hangman. It's the Hangman 2 times. Okay, and the Prince of Discs. Okay, yeah. I almost want to, I see it like this. This is kind of like in reverse. Let me see, like the origin. The Ace of Wands. So I really do feel like this is too much energy, too much intensity. And the advice I see here is to clear your mind a little bit and look towards change your perspective on things so that you can do this in a more disciplined manner, in a more like consistent, because I think this is unsustainable energy. This is not sustainable. This won't last. It's too much. So I don't feel like this is flowy at all, actually. I feel like it's forcing something to be fluid, but it's not. You can force something to be fluid. It is fluid or it's not. And you have to have space, more space. That's what I feel like. Clear your schedule. Don't pile up all the, don't put too many things to do in one day. Don't agree to go to have so many like meetings and chats or just mission, chores. There's too much, because I think that this energy, although it can be freeing, I think that in this case it has to do more with the mind working too much. It's almost like spiraling out of control. The mind is spiraling out of control, and then you want to use that energy. You want to have physical energy to match your mental energy, and because it's not balanced, because you don't have, so if you don't have mental pause, like if you don't have moments of rest mentally, your body can't follow you. And you have to make it stop. How do you make it stop? I think that you have to think about things from a broader perspective, like have a way of seeing your life that is broader, that is bigger. Like in the grand scheme of things, if you don't have someone to help you with this, because I guess that's the problem here. It's like everybody's just asking for things, and they're not allowing you to have space. That's why it just reinforces the need to do more and more and more and more, and you don't have the space, you don't have the moments of a breather. You need a breather, right? Things need to ebb and flow. They need to go forward and backward and forward and back. You can't just push. If you do that, I think you will ruin your whole system. It will crash the system, So what is this for? Swords. Four of Pentacles. I feel like although when you stop, you feel like you are blocked. You are restricted. That's why there's so much energy into moving forward. The High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. There's hidden things happening and you are not allowing them to emerge. if you just feel this blockage. Although I feel like you are going to get there, I think that it will be a little bit more painful. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Pentacles. I think there's a lot of uncertainty here about money matters and how to proceed. There's maybe a lack of information, like lack of ability to make an informed decision. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, juggling and trying to do maybe many things at once and not really being able to see, you know, to separate the wheat from the chaff, I think. What is the advice here? Knight of Wands. Wow. Prince of Wands. Six of Wands. I think that the advice here is to really be careful. Really be careful with all this fiery energy, because your objective is to let me see. Yeah, I think, yeah, all this fiery energy is kind of creeping me out, because I think it's so pushy, it's so overbearing. I really think that you have to clear your mind and to achieve a more balanced expression of this energy. At least for me, it's a bit much. I think that this is a very much more consistent way of working with this energy, and it's more of a daily practice, meditation way of applying your creative energy, you know, much more in tune with our body's own limitations. And I feel like this pattern is a little bit unsustainable, but I think you will be victorious. You will achieve what you want, but you have to keep a clear head, trust your intuition, and I also, on a brighter note, more joyful, I do think that after this, you will be considered someone like a teacher, a master in whatever you're doing. So I just think that you really have to be careful with how you push things, and to make sure that you also enjoy the process and not get burnt out with it. But all in all, I think that you will manage to control your own energy eventually. But right now it's a bit much. It might take some effort to change, but I don't think it will be a slow change. I think it will, once it's manifested, it's done, and it's it's good, you know, it's good for you, and you will step up into a more stable, much more stable. This is a much healthier way of creating, you know, of manifesting in a very pragmatic, although this is very creative, very ambitious, very inspired, but it's also a little bit unsustainable in the long run. So if it's just this way of being, it's a bit much, I think. But yeah, all the best with this, best of luck, and I hope you enjoy this reading. If you did, please hit the like button, and also please subscribe to the channel. It will help me so much because I'm just starting out, and I would really love to hear your feedback. And so yeah, please comment with your stories and your opinion on the readings. I would really love to know what you think. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye. Okay, next we have Brigid with inspiration, and also the rune Nuin, which stands for the connection between the macrocosm and the microcosm. So let's see, what do we have for Brigid? Okay, moment to moment. It's the Two of Pentacles, the Master, Source, the Rebel, which is the, okay, again, the Creator. We also had it in the first reading, and this is the Emperor card, the Rebel, and Comparison, the Five of Swords. Okay, so let's see, what do we have more for Brigid? Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, Knave of Chalices or Cups, and the Six of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. Nine of Cups, Princess of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Six, wow, two Six of Cups, wow, brilliant reading. Okay, what is the underlying energy? The Devil, okay. Amazing. So it's really, I see here really a duality of, it's like there's a darker side and a brighter side. Almost also like this card, you have the fire on top, but it's quite dark underneath. And then you have the Devil like underlying this energy. I feel like there's really a duality. The first card is the Two of Pentacles, and we also have the Two of Swords, Knight of Wands. Why is this duality in all the nines and the Six of Cups? Six of Cups. Oh, okay. So what I think is going on is you have something very, very positive in your life right now, but there's a shadowy side to it. So this is really, really absolutely in tune with the Pluto transit, right? Because there's so much coming from, you know, the dark recesses, from the shadowy parts of our collective and also our individual. So the macro and the micro, okay? Here we have this Ogam that is telling us this is the duality you have to juggle right now. And I think that you are actually very good at it. And that is why I'm talking to someone who is very, very evolved spiritually, I think. It's someone who is able to tap into very dark energies, but to alchemically transform them into something sublime, even artistic. Maybe you write. You paint. There's something here. There's something here that's very, very it's like evolved, very ahead of its time, very innovative. You have the Rebel card. This is the Emperor card, but it's the Rebel. And to me, this Emperor card is like the ability to create something that's exactly how you want it to be. So you're an authority, but at the same time, you are releasing yourself from the chains of expectations from others, and also the expectations you have for yourself. And then you have the winged bird here. It's really like there's movement in this Emperor card. It's not as static as in most tarots. That's more structured, institutional power. And you have the creator and source. So this is someone who is very highly inspired by source energy, by whatever God you pray to, or whatever is your spirituality here. There is a connection to the cosmos, to the whole universe, really, that is masterful. And I think that happens because you are able to tap into and to transmute really dark energies. So I am talking to someone who I think is like a magician in a sense, but a creator, an artistic person. And I think you will be very successful if you continue with this work, because you have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is also a dimension of this energy that has to do with the ability to provide to abundance and material wealth. So there's no way to do this in the, I don't think you can do it, you can be wrong in any way, because you have this polarity so well established in yourself. It's so beautiful, actually, and elegant to see how knowledgeable you already are of this polarity, the dark and the light, and also the upper spheres of spirituality, and also the underworld, and so much knowledge of darkness. You will be a great healer with your art, because you integrate. Let me see, just one more card. Okay, hurt. Yes, you are like a wounded healer. I see someone who can help others because you know how to transmute your own pain. And this is very beautiful. So nice to meet you. What a pleasure to see this energy manifesting in the collective, because it's so, it's generous. How generous, what a generous spirit you have. What a beautiful, elegant soul. The Strength card, the Three of Cups, and Temperance, healing, immense strength in healing, and also sharing it with others. I mean, I don't know what to say. If this is you, keep up the good work, and also be mindful, be aware that we are grateful to you. We only have to be grateful to you because this is beautiful, what you're doing for everyone. And keep up making your art, keep making your art, keep writing, keep creating, whatever you're doing. It's beautiful. I don't see a specific advice. I consider this reading more as like a thank you note from the universe, from God. Death card. Wow, and the Emperor again. So I think that, yeah, I think that this reading just serves to it's just meant to find you, to thank you, and to let you know that you have what it takes. Don't doubt yourself, although I think you're maybe there's a little bit of doubt sometimes while you're creating, like when you see what you do manifested, maybe you're like comparing it to what other people do, but it's fine, because then it just evolves on its own and it transforms into something that is beneficial, because there's an interaction with others that's very communal, that makes you feel good, and you are highly regarded and respected, and you will be even more in the future. And I think you'll be very, very happy. There's this sense of fulfillment in your life that is going to continue, and it's so well deserved. And really, I have nothing else to say. This is just a thank you for what you're doing, for your work. And I think that this transit, that is the Pluto transit, is really beneficial to your mission and to your work, because it just makes things work maybe even faster than you realized, than you thought they would be. It makes you feel, it will make you feel really good in the end, after all the healing, and you've done so much already. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. It's such a peaceful reading, and it's I see so much balance between very strong opposing polarities, like love, deep love, compassionate, equanimity, masterful love, and the knowledge of dark forces creates this beautiful tension and like a fiery, it's like setting the souls of others on fire. It inspires others tremendously. If you, okay, maybe that is also maybe a suggestion, like a creative suggestion, to show more of your pain to others, because it won't make you weak. It will not make you weak. It will make you stronger. Yeah, that's what I see. It will make you look like someone to look up to and to really admire. So don't get caught maybe on like looking a certain way, comparison, right? Like, oh, I don't want to look vulnerable to others. No, I see that if you show your pain, you're the wounded healer, you will go up a notch in your career, in your projects, in whatever you're doing. Healing, I see healing. So beautiful reading, so inspiring to me. Thank you so much. I feel like the healing is also being in I feel like my body is also accepting this energy, like embracing this energy, and also healing. I feel great after these readings. So thank you so much, and I hope hope that it helped you in some way. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It will help me so much as I'm just starting out. And please let me know what you think about my work in the comment section. And thank you so much, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye. So next we have Sophia with wisdom. This is our own inner wisdom, the knowledge we carry of God. And this is gnosis. And we have the Ogam for divination and protection. So I think that this is talking about our own ability to predict what is going to happen and to connect with this inner guidance system. Yeah, inner voice. I mean, absolute confirmation. This is the High Priestess. Guilt. Okay. Eight of Swords. Moment to moment again. This is the second time. Yeah, these two cards came. So this came out in the first reading, and this came out in the second reading. So maybe you should check them out. Integration. Wow, and the Magician. Existence. Powerful reading already. Wow. A lot of healing happening right now for the collective. It's no wonder, right? 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. 10 of Swords. The Star. And the Devil. Okay. Five of Wands. 7 of Wands. 5 of Wands. The Prince of Cups. The Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Underlying is the Two of Wands. You know what I see here? Maybe the need to be unconventional. I feel like there's an energy of breaking free from certain standards. You have the Devil and the Knight of Wands as the outcome, but also I think that there's some energy that wants to break free, that is imprisoned, and it has to be released. And I think that you have to trust this. There's something here for me about trusting a process that is that involves you, but it's about a collective balance of energies, and that you have to kind of pass the ball. You see, it's like she grabbed the ball and then she has to pass the ball to somebody else. That's why I feel like there's a certain, you have to alternate. Maybe you have to, okay, now it's your turn, now it's my turn, and you can't do everything yourself. Although you have the Magician here, you have the ability, and I think you have the vision for it. You have the inner guidance, you have the tools, but I don't think you should do everything yourself. There's kind of an interaction of a ebb and flow of energy also in the collective. Like there's the need to release some energy into the collective and not really want to grasp too much or control too much, because I think it will just create conflict with others, and maybe it will make you feel a little bit more imprisoned and there's more resistance. And I think that what really helps is just being yourself, being more spontaneous, maybe. But in a way that is respectful to a collective energy. That's what I feel. I want to know more about this. Well, first, let's see. Let's clarify this part a little bit. Okay, a little bit of resistance. Okay, projections. 7 of Cups. Maybe there's resistance in this because there's too much illusion. There's too much confusion in what relates to your emotions. Maybe they are clouding your judgment a little bit. Slow down. So don't try to make things fit, you know, because I think that you will achieve what you want if you don't insist too much on what you want, which is a little bit maybe feels like something that is not very intuitive, right? Ace of Wands. Something has started. The Tower. And Temperance. Okay, I need a little bit more. Okay. 4 of Cups. Something has unleashed, something has started, like jump-started a process, a specific process of developing your own inner guidance. And I also think that you realize that you are restricted, that you have, maybe you have a small perspective, you should have a wider perspective on something, and maybe this whole process just started for you, yeah, of achieving that new way of seeing yourself, especially yourself. Like maybe you thought you were less than you really are, and now you saw it and you can't unsee it, and you want to know more, you want to heal yourself, and the way to do it is just to keep showing up, keep exposing more, I think, of yourself and who you are. Yeah. The Hermit. Yeah. 10 of Swords. Again, Tower, 10 of Swords. So what a release. Thank God it's gone, right? Death card, transformation, temperance, healing. Wow, 2 Towers. I mean, there's no stopping this. This is the train has left the station and you're going for it, and you are not being stagnant. You are breaking free of a pattern that is it's gone. I mean, 4 of Cups again, really? I want clarifiers, but it's just reinforcing. So I will stop, you know. I think that we have to maybe also see this in reverse. So the outcome is you being in charge of your energy, in a way that you make good choices. Because here with the wisdom, with Sophia, is inner guidance, inner knowledge, inner voice, the release of the noise and all the useless inner dialogue that just, guilt it makes you go nowhere, right? And this is protection and divination. So I think that if you trust your inner guidance, trust trust that you have the wisdom already inside of you. You just have to use your divination. Come on. So yeah, in order for you to break free from this pattern, you should use all the tools you have for achieving wisdom. And if it's also divination, this is an example of divination, right? Games, certain creative processes or experiments that will make you listen to yourself, that will make you hear yourself, like writing, singing, speaking, but also using tarot cards, oracle cards, whatever, ogam, runes. Yeah, I think this is the advice, like keep using your compass, your guidance system. So if this was like a spaceship, this is like the navigation system. It's where you see, oh, okay, this is where I want to go. No, this is bad. So use this process as a way of focusing on your own experience and moving forward with the certainty that you are doing the right thing. I think there's space for one more card here. Yeah, Eight of Cups. You will just be in a very different place after you follow this method of you have to keep pushing through this transformation. There's like no easy way, right? But it will get easier as you keep resorting to your tools, to your skills, to what you know how to do, because the knowledge is already there. So I am talking to someone who maybe also uses tarot, oracles, or whatever visionary method you have, scrying, daydreaming, dream work, I don't know. Whatever you do, just know that this is the right process. This is the right path for you. You are making the right choices if you are in touch with that inner guidance. So I do think that this is like a call for you to go deeper in your practice. Maybe create something of your own in order for you to find a way to push through this healing, to achieve your dreams, to take charge, and to show up, not be, don't have doubts about yourself, to be, sure. There's no one more confident than the Queen of Wands, right? Charisma, charm, magnetic, beautiful, exuberant, to be like this expression of self that is so unapologetic, that's the way to go. Don't apologize for your talents, for your skills, for the way you see the world, your inner guidance, and the way you use whatever tools you have is going to always show you the right choice. Wow. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It will help me so much as I'm just starting out. Also, please leave me your comments in the comment section. I would love to hear your feedback and your opinion on what I'm doing. And thank you so much once again. I hope to see you very soon. Bye. Okay, now we have the rune for direct action. And this is connected to Demeter, the card for feelings and emotions. So how are we living our feelings and emotions, and how are they affecting our actions? And also, how are we acting according to our feelings? What feelings are inspiring our actions? How do we process those feelings? How do we express the world? We are the world. Laziness, Nine of Cups. Silence. Oh. Trust. The Master again. And Bloom. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so next we have the Sun. Star in the Sun. Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the 5 and the 4. Strength card. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, 8, 9, 4, 5. Underlying, okay, we have the Temperance card. A lot of healing, of course, once again. So I see the interactions with others are quite healing right now, because this is direct action. So this is our feelings in action. How are they being processed by others, by the collective? I see someone who is like diving in a sea of people, and I also feel like there's something here about the Sun and the Moon, and there's this round, you have the Sun here, round, here, here, you have the Moon, although this is a star card, and you have this round shape also here, this sphere over the Master and the world. So I really feel like there's like a group or a collective or a bubble. It's like a bubble of people that I see is like kind of defining. I feel like this is a very specific dynamic. It can be it can be a large collective, or it can also be a smaller sphere of people. But I see something here about some healing happening in this group. But this is something very specific. It just came up, like if you're in a group that is living through maybe coming out of a painful experience as a group, almost like a support group or something. You know, like AA or there's a collective of people that are helping each other heal, I believe. I see two people leading this collective. But there's something kind of sad about it, and I can't really grasp why. I think it's like dealing with pain, but in a way that is very measured and slow and considerate and detailed. And I think that maybe this can be the right way to heal for somebody, but maybe not for everyone. Let me just get some more cards here, because I think there's something a little bit off here, and I can't put my finger on it. Slow down. This is like joyfulness. Maturity. So this is blossoming, blooming, and maturity. There's something here about something maybe achieving its end goal and maybe ending because of that. But it's a natural ending, it's not forced. The ending of a group, maybe? The star, the sun, the star 2 times. Temperance again. The Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. The 8 of Wands. This is a very specific story. I am still very unsure about why. I just see like something is ending. There's a collective energy that is maybe transitioning into another plane, another way of there's another dynamic emerging. 3 of Swords. Yeah, I see some darkness, some pain being transmuted. Temperance with the 10 of Swords. So I see a lot of temperance and temperance 2 times, and feelings and emotions, direct action. The Sun. Again. 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands. I feel like something is ending. And it's for the better. Everybody will be better off. I think it was, 8 of Cups. Come on. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and 8 of Wands. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So I think that it's time to move on. It's time to do things differently. Maybe you were part of something, a project, a collective that has come to its natural ending. I also think that you realized there was some pain there, some maybe pathological dynamics that were not beneficial for you, and it's time to end for you and for this collective. So I think that the whole collective is kind of like crumbling, dismantling. It's undoing. There's an undoing of things, but it's a good undoing. It's a healing undoing. It's something that is purposeful. It's not by chance or by accident. It's part of the. It's almost like it was built in. The undoing itself was built into the creation. So it just matured, it blossomed, it did its job, and it's time to go. I don't see it as something that is physical. I see it as like an abstract collective, like a community of sorts, a circle of people, maybe online or more abstract, like an idea such as like a country. But it's not about the country, like the land. It's more about how people live and express their own being and their own emotions. I feel like this is a very broad collective energy. I feel like I may be talking to people who are a part of this collective, but I also may be talking to people who are watching from afar this collective like crumble. I almost feel like this is like about like the shifts in power dynamics in the whole world, and we are seeing like the decay of a certain civilization or political entity and the rise of another. And I feel like this is a very natural process, a very natural coming to it's like being ripe, right? Like maturation. It's something that has ripened. It's something that has done its job. And now it's time to move on. Maybe the advice here is to, because of all this collective energy we are living right now, maybe the advice here is to, with the Pluto, Pluto transit is so prominent in our energy right now. It's just incredible. Maybe this is an advice to see the collective in a different way, also to look at ourselves as a group, maybe as a different group. Maybe there's a group that's ending and a new one that's being created, and then people will kind of adapt and create their own little bubbles, like vessels to kind of navigate this new world. I think there's also here something about knowledge. Maybe I think that there's a more emotional tone to this new collective. It's more subtle, more refined emotionally than the previous one. There's evolution, and there's people still catching up, you know, with it. But it's going forth. There's no way to kind of block this change at all. But it's very inspired. It's passionate. There's a passion to it. There's an element of self-discovery. Yeah, the self. Like, I think this is like a new way to see the self that is not selfish, that is not so self-absorbed, egotistical. I feel like the connections are going to be more direct and more palpable, more real, in a certain sense, in the emotional sense. And maybe this is going to be facilitated by some type of evolution in the technology. That's weird. That's not so weird, but nothing's weird anymore, right? But I see this as being something quite healing to the collective, but it's going to be tough for some people to accept this, because you have to kind of expose yourself a little bit, be more open, and that might be hurtful. So the old process has to come to a close, and people have to like mourn this old construct and thank it and make peace with it and move on. Wow. Really different reading, and very abstract, but at the same time it's kind of an advice, like for the more, oh, I'm sorry. This was the previous reading, so sorry. This is more of an advice for the collective. Well, maybe the previous reading was trying to say something also, maybe because this was a reading about divination, protection, inner knowledge, inner guidance system. Maybe this is also telling us that this is the way to move forward into a more open, more pure way of communicating our energy, our emotions, being more expressive and being more in tune with the self. And this is the way to move forward, to continue to heal the collective way of expressing emotions, because you have the feelings, emotions in Demeter, direct action, and then you have the Strength card, the Sun, Knight of Chalices, and Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. So I really think that this is like a pathway to the future, to this new creation. And maybe this will also create a new opportunities for work, maybe job positions that didn't exist previously and are going to be more connected to like support people emotionally. Kind of like coaching, but new level, like much more, I see it much more customized, like in a way that's more immediate, more close, more intimate. And that way we will progress and be able to achieve things in a much more realistic way, and also grounded and materially abundant. It's very inspiring, very nice ideas for businesses, for the future of our economy, even like the shifts in power, the shifts in dynamics, and how people earn money, how people create products, and useful, what is going to be useful in the future, what are people going to need, you know, because there are basic things that are being, there's some things that are being changed by technology in a way that's so fast and it's so difficult for us to process that it might create a lot of fear and doubt. But there's a collective healing that is going to be accelerated if these new ways of communicating or connecting, more connecting, these new ways are implemented, then people will kind of accelerate this process of self-knowledge and self-development. Such a positive outlook on you know, our collective, our present, our challenges now as a collective and as humankind, right? It's very inspiring also always to see these very different ideas that I wouldn't have thought if I wasn't using, you know, the readings. I am always so surprised by the ideas that come up. So I'm so blessed, and thank you so much for this moment, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It will help me so much as I'm just starting out. And please let me know what you think about what I'm doing in the comment section, and I hope to see you very soon.